Hello, how are you? So in this new series of videos I'm doing, we're going to be cooking some nice budget, quick, easy meals. I think I'm going to do like 4 at a time, so each video will have 4 quick and easy, budget meals to get on with. Now, I really encourage you to swap and change things around. So if you don't like a spice that I'm putting in, you can change it. If you don't, like if I'm doing something, like chicken and broccoli, you don't like broccoli, don't have broccoli, try mushrooms or something like that. So really sort of versatile stuff. You can sort of mix and match it as you like. But that's about it, yeah. 4 easy recipes for people on a budget. Can of tuna, can of tomatoes, bit of broccoli, a few spices, yeah, some pasta. So easy, this one. Okay, here we go. So 1 can of tomatoes, some pasta. I've got 3 cups of cooked pasta there. I'm using a macaroni, but you can use any type of pasta you want. 1 can of tuna. When I say 1 can, I mean one of those kind of ones, 1 cup of onions, just over a cup of broccoli, tablespoon of garlic, teaspoon of chili, and a teaspoon of oregano. And again, you can muck about with that. If you don't like chili, put something else in there, some other little spice you like, some cumin or something like that. Really, really simple. We're going to add some salt and pepper and start this off with a touch of oil. Okay, so you're going to need a wok, skillet or a pan or something like that. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a olive oil. Use something different if you like. Heat's on above medium. In goes the 1 cup of onion. In goes the tablespoon of garlic. And in goes the just over a cup of broccoli. Now, if you don't have broccoli, don't like broccoli, try something else. Maybe some mushrooms or something like that could be good. 3 minutes, then we can move on. Okay, now we're going to drop in a can of tuna, our spices. So we've got chili and oregano. Again, muck about with that, change that how you want to do it. 1 can of tomatoes. These are a whole plum tomato. I'm just going to break them roughly with my spoon. Above medium heat, 4 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Nearly done it. Black pepper, salt, drop in your pasta, 3 cups of cooked pasta, anything goes, penne, fusilli, little macaroni like this. 3 minutes, staying on this heat, job done. Really, really easy, really tasty. Okay, and there you go, piping hot, beautiful, really simple tuna, broccoli, pasta. So we're going to make paprika eggs now. So what we've got here, some eggs, tomato, onion. I've got some bell peppers in there. It's really, really simple. Let's get it together. Okay, let's get these eggs together. So I've got 3 eggs there, half a cup of onions, roughly half a cup of bell peppers, different colors, 2 tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of paprika. That's a sweet paprika. You could use hot paprika, which is just like chili really, or smoked, which would give it a really nice flavor. Now, if you wanted, you don't like peppers or you don't have peppers, try mushrooms, broccoli, sweet corn, peas, garden peas, frozen peas, up to you. Let's get moving. Okay, so we're on an above medium heat. I've just put the fire on there. I've got some olive oil in there. Use a different oil if you want. That little bit of onion goes in. Now, if you wanted, you could add garlic to this, for example. A little bit of salt, some black pepper, and we're going to go just for 2 minutes. Simply we're going to drop in now a couple of tomatoes. We're going to go for about 4 minutes now. What we want to do is really cook these tomatoes down. So depending on how ripe your tomato is, it might take a bit longer if they're not so ripe, for example. But yeah, we're going to cook these until they cook down a fair amount, staying on this above medium heat. So these tomatoes are cooking down really nicely. Now we're going to drop in our peppers, bell peppers. And if you want a little bit of chili in here, you know, some fresh chili if you have that. Now we're going to go for that paprika. Again, stay on this above medium heat. Go for 2 more minutes. Keep it moving now. Beat your eggs, because that's what's going in next. Fabulous. Okay, 3 eggs beaten, in it goes. We're going to mix that up, and now just cook this for however long you like, really. Depends how you like your eggs. I like my eggs fairly well done, or well done actually, so I'm going to go for maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're done. And there you go, simple paprika eggs. Have that with some toast, some bread, or just like that. So if you're a regular to the channel, you'll know that I've made thousands of curries. I love curry. This one is super fast. Chicken potato curry. Fast, very few ingredients. I'm not going to go into too much detail, you know, with separate spices and things like that. We're going to mix it together. We're going to stick it on the cooker. We're going to leave it. It's done. Okay, chicken. Skin on, bone in, 500 grams. That's about 1 pound. Potatoes, roughly the same in volume, size. Peeled those, cut them nice and small. We want to cook this nice and quickly. 2 tomatoes, try and use a nice ripe tomato. Again, cut small. Fresh chili, up to you how much you want to put in. I mean, you might not want to put any in fact. 2 tablespoons of garlic ginger paste. Now, garlic ginger paste is a 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger that's been liquidized. What you can do is buy it in most stores, depending on where you live, or you can make it yourself. If you can't be bothered, or you're not going to use that much of it, just chop a little bit of garlic and ginger. Try and cut it nice and small. I've got salt there, 1 teaspoon. Here today I'm using curry powder. There's 4 teaspoons of curry powder and about 4 tablespoons of oil. I'm using a sunflower oil, something like corn oil will work just as well. So you're going to need a mixing bowl. You can see I've got my chicken and potatoes in there. I'm going to be adding now my chili, my salt, my garlic ginger paste or chopped garlic and ginger, curry powder, 4 teaspoons, 2 chopped tomatoes, and the oil. The oil is going to kind of just bring it all together. I'm just going to give this a little mix, just for like a minute, and then we're straight to the cooker. We'll have this cooked in absolutely no time. Pot, skillet, wok, whatever you like. We've mixed that up, it all goes in. We are on an above medium heat. And for 4 minutes, we're going to throw this around in the pan, stirring often. Okay, that's just 4 minutes. Coming together beautifully. Now, the only thing I want you to do is add a little bit of water. Like a cup of water. Give this a mix. We're going to lower the heat to below a medium. Get a lid on that. And I let that go now for about 8 to 9 minutes. Job done. Okay, off goes the heat. Lid off. Let me let some steam out. I don't want to get that onto the camera. Oh, look at that. We've got ourselves a really nice chicken potato curry. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now if you want, you could add some fresh cilantro or coriander into that. I'm going to keep it just like that. So you can have that with some rice, of course, or with some roti, paratha, something like that. Really, really easy, really delicious. So I've saved this soup for last. This is sweet corn and potato soup. There is nothing in this really. The ingredients are just so few, but it is absolutely divine. Let's get on with this one. Okay, so really nothing to this one. It's really delicious. 3 cups of potatoes, 250 grams of corn. You can use frozen or canned. 1 cup of onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to start this off with a little bit of olive oil. You could use butter if you want. And we're going to add water. It's truly amazing. So I've got 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there. Like I said, if you wanted, you could use something else like butter or different oil. In goes the 1 cup of onion. In goes the 3 cups of potatoes. In goes the 250 grams of the corn. In goes the 1 teaspoon of pepper and salt. We're going to put this on above medium heat, quite a high heat. We're going to throw this around in the pan for about 4 minutes. Now, I've tried this soup with garlic, with fresh herbs, with carrots. I've tried it so many ways. All of those things do not improve it at all. Very few ingredients like this. It's absolutely delicious. It'll just blow your mind really that there's nothing to it. Okay, next up, water. In it goes. We're going to put enough water in to cover it. You know, a big jug of water like that. I don't know what that is. 1.5 litres, maybe 2 litres. Keep it on a high heat. Get a lid on it. Bring it to the boil. Let it boil away for about 8 minutes. What we're looking for is a nice kind of baby food. You know what I mean? Everything really soft. We're going to liquidize it. And honestly, if you make this, you'll just be amazed. Okay. Off goes the heat. Off comes the lid. Get some steam out of there for you. So that is all nice and really soft now. Let me just grab my spoon. Really, really soft potatoes. Now what I'm going to do is liquidize this. Now it's going to need some more liquid added to this one, I can see already, but you can adjust the consistency as you want. Now look, I've got one of these fellas. Goes in, does its thing. If you haven't got one of these, buy one. They're really cheap. I mean, some of them you can get, you know, for just a few dollars. I mean, some of them go up to quite a lot of money, but yeah, we use these all the time. They're fantastic. Let me get in and have a go at this, and then I'm going to be adding some more water to it. All right, so I can see this is too thick for me. Bit of water in there. Whiz it up. Get it to the consistency you like. This is fabulous, really. Well, I'm happy just there. Let's just sort this out. That's a consistency that I like. Yeah, it's nice and thick still. Let's give that a taste. It's mind-blowing, honestly. Yeah, really, don't add anything else to that. You might want to check it for salt, maybe. It's fine for me, but very, very few ingredients and delicious. Okay, that's our 4 budget recipes for today. I'll be doing some more of these. Check it out next week. See you later. Lots of love. All right, thanks very, very much for making it to this part of the video and making it to the end of the video. Really, really appreciate all the views that we're getting. Just a little update, we're still living in the Kingdom of Bahrain. We're cooking like crazy. We're doing really well. If you want to subscribe, that would be fantastic, helps us out a lot. Thumbs ups are great, and obviously a comment. If you've got a comment to make, I'll try and get back to you if I can. But yeah, life's pretty good. It's not so hot at the moment. It's kind of cooled down a bit. Bahrain is absolutely beautiful, and this part of the world is beautiful when it comes to winter. It's cooling down and it's lovely. See you later.